guess just overall thoughts on the game. Obviously didn't go the way you wanted. Just what you see out there.
Well, even if we'd have won the game, we didn't play good. I mean, we didn't play good at all. And really, any phase of the game, we didn't pitch good. We didn't feel good. We did not. Drive-in runs. Defensively, we kicked a couple balls, made a bad throw. I mean, overall, it's probably one of our worst games of the year, honestly.
How did you get McLaughlin to hit there at the end of the game after you pulled him?
Because when I put him in, I said my DH is going to go pitch. And when he comes out of the game, he's going to continue to DH. That's how.
Ledbetter looked better.
Ledbetter, this is best outing. I mean, there were a couple of positives. If you're asking about positives, Ledbetter, he pitched really well. I mean, it's the best he's thrown in a while. And, it's good to see Fitzpatrick come in there and spin that slider in there against that lefty as well. So those were a couple of the bright spots.
Parker Coyle as well.
Kind of put back-to-back outings.
Yeah, Morris, we could have left him in, but we feel like we need him this weekend. And, he is throwing a little bit better. So, that's a positive thing. So I guess that's another positive. The negative is we had two kids that didn't get an out. And that's really, when you have limited arms, I mean, we're out of pitching. That was our last pitcher. If that game gets tied, I don't know what we're going to do. We're not going to throw anybody that we're going to throw on the weekend. And at that point, but we had a couple of guys that I think they threw between the two of them 27 pitches and 7 guys were on base. So that's probably what cost us.
One of those guys being Fouch. Just what have you seen from him the last several outings?
I don't know. Probably confidence more than anything. They didn't hit him. He just didn't. He hit a guy, walked a couple, and what do you do? So now you go to Mississippi State wondering if you can put him in the game. So it's a tough situation.
Has Coyle maybe built up some confidence with you?
Oh yeah. There's another guy we could have let him. He just pitched 3 days ago, but got to have him ready. Well, not really for Friday, but for Saturday or Sunday. So it's good to see him go out there. He's just pounding the zone, spinning it, throwing a little change up, and spotting his fastball. And I thought he did a really good job.
We talked to Adcock the other day. He said that Tennessee series where he didn't pitch really helped motivate him and kick him in the right direction. Do you think that might be the case with Ledbetter, that not being on the roster last week, it might help him?
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, he, you got to get better. You can't stay the same. You go backwards a little bit. You got to get better, each month, each year, and hopefully he'll continue to get better.
Yeah, Coach, last week you mentioned Dylan Carter had some soreness. Do you have an update on his status?
Yeah, it's not good. That's all I'm going to leave it at. It's not good.
You talked about not taking opportunities offensively. Those 8th and the 9th, when you guys get the momentum and you have an opportunity, is that just totally deflating for you guys to not capitalize there?
No, I mean, it was great that we scored 3 runs without doing a whole lot, and tied it up. We had one of our best hitters at the plate with a runner at second. He didn't get a hit. But that's the way the game works sometimes. And we had another opportunity, to take the lead or win the game, and we didn't get the hit. So it's just the way it goes.
Did you see guys, as the game got later on, did you see guys pressing?
No, I don't think they were pressing. I think that, they were facing one of the top lefties probably in their league and on their team, and they just threw him 60 pitches. And that just, they wanted to win. We wanted to win, but, and you have to make a decision. I'm not gonna throw those guys. So.
I know Lipscomb's near the top of their league, but I mean, it seems like no matter who you play down here, it's always a tight game, close game. What do you think it is about that?
Well, it's not our home park. It's a totally different park than ours. This is a huge ballpark, and it's a lot different feel. So it's really a neutral site, and the fans are unbelievable here, though. But it's always close. I don't think in the 12 years or whatever we played here, I think we've lost a couple times now, and say 9 of the other 10 have been super close. In one game, maybe we won by a lot, but it's just, they asked me before the game started, when I spoke to the group up there, and I just said it'll be like always here. It's going to be a tight game.
The home run that Lipscomb hit and to get their first run, it looked like to us that it didn't clear the yellow line out there. What did you see?
Yeah, there's no review here. That's another problem. So we would have challenged that, but I asked Chase what he saw. And, he's running for the ball. He said it might have hit the top of the yellow line and then hit the brown above it or whatever. It came off. So, we weren't going to change it. But who's to say? Who's to say?
Looking ahead to the weekend a little bit, with Hunter Holland, do you think there's a chance you might give him an extra day of rest? Or
Yeah.
do you expect him to pitch Friday still? Or just
Yeah, I don't know yet, but there's a chance we may move him to Saturday or Sunday.
Obviously, Will came out of the bullpen. McIntyre came out of the bullpen. Do you see his role studying? I know we've talked about it a couple times, but just the piggyback off of Tiger, does that kind of
Yeah,
what you see
possibly. You know, that's probably what's going to happen again, unless we just straight up start it.
Is there a part of you that's glad that this is your last midweek game of the season?
There was a part of me that was glad there was only 2 left last week because we don't have enough. We got 3 games worth on the weekend. Until we get some guys healthy, we have just enough.
Okay, thanks for the time.
Okay.